myself.
how do you deal with pressure, Taha? And I say that because हमारे यहाँ लोगों की ambitions हैं, उनमें potential है, लेकिन वो they're not meant for that long run. वो marathon नहीं run कर पाते. तो जब तुम pressure में होते हो, how do you decompress?
So I think genuinely, I think you have to have when you're working, so in life, right? Like with companies as well. And this is something that I believe is extremely important for us Pakistanis to fully understand, is we grow as CEOs or founders in different layers and versions. For example, I might outshine my company at some point in my life, and I know that I've done that, right? It's like I'm not a part of that because I can't be in that position now because I'm done. Like it's not a part of me. Like, so I have to exit. So there's always a time the CEO has to exit. You have to emerge yourself as well. And we don't do that, right? It's like that was your identity. You were good at that point in your life. But now to go from 5 million to 10 million and from 10 to 50, you need to be a different type of CEO.
Yes.
Right? So you have to really take that in, and that takes a lot to understand that as your business revenue increases, as your operations scale, as you start taking more responsibility and your company starts seeing like the heights that it should, you have to understand that maybe you're not the right person to run that company at that level now, because you're maybe really good at that 0 to 50 million margin, but the 50 to 500, maybe you're not equipped. And that takes a big person to really to understand.
And that usually doesn't mean that you're moving on to bigger things, but you're in fact allowing somebody else to take in that role and take the company towards that next mile now.
So यहाँ पे the reason why we are unable to basically I'll talk about like Pakistan, because this I'm sure this podcast is हमारा context है, right? तो पाकिस्तान में भी हमारे जो businesses हैं, जो हमारे baby boomers like 60 plus 70 plus, वो एक traditional mindset से चला रहे हैं, उनको business अपना एक मतलब वो लेके चल रहे हैं, right?
अपने अंदाज में
करें जो ज़बरदस्त बेहतरीन है, ये होना चाहिए ऐसे, क्योंकि उनका चल रहा है, right? चलते हुए बिजनेस को कभी भी आप ज़्यादा तंग नहीं करते. थोड़ा सा जितनी भी इनोवेशन लें, थोड़ा सा आप ट्वीक कर सकते हैं, ज़्यादा आपको करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, बिकॉज इट्स जनरेटिंग द रेवेन्यू, एंड वो टॉप टू बॉटम इट्स टू मच ऑफ changes, right? And that might just disrupt everything.
Exactly.
But maybe some companies get stuck there. They'll never scale more than that because जो top management है ना, वो ready नहीं है. उन्होंने कभी जो मतलब उस high ticket sale के लिए वो ready नहीं है. To get to that high ticket sale, to get to that revenue, you need a change in thought process. And for that to happen, you need to have a high risk threshold.